name is Alexander Larson, and today I'll be presenting my practicum project that I've designed for Geography 778 and UW-Madison's Accelerated Cartography and GIS Master's Program. So for this project, I decided to create an interactive web map showing great white shark activity off the east coast of the United States. I've designed this web map, or SharkViz as I call it, in order to kind of provide insight to potential families that are traveling to the East Coast and maybe they just don't want to be at beaches that have a possibility for increased shark activity. So this is kind of like a way to visualize which beaches are kind of seen as most popular just due to the pings from these creatures. And the ping data, or the tagging data, has been collected by a group called OSearch. I'll go into a little bit of description of what they do, and I'll show you their website as well here after my demo of what I've created. So to begin, I just want to kind of talk about how I created this web map. I mainly used Visual Studio Code and used HTML, JavaScript, and CSS script languages to obviously create the web page in front of you here. And I also used Leaflet JavaScript library in order to create the web map and some of the basic functions that I'll be showing you and how the website works. So upon opening the website, you're greeted with this kind of little pop-up. It just basically says what SharkViz is. Again, it is just a tool. It's not showing like which beaches are going to be the most dangerous, so to say, but they're just like beaches that could have a potentially higher chance of having like a shark kind of come into close contact with the shore. And we're just trying to like reduce the potential for shark-human accidents, as shark attacks are very, very uncommon, but it seems like whenever one happens, the media kind of goes crazy and sharks become kind of like a target again. And I've been kind of wanting to try to prevent that and kind of keep sharks out of the spotlight and just let them do their amazing things that they do for our oceans. So upon loading in, you're greeted with this pop-up. You can click dive right in, and you're presented with all these different beaches that I have uploaded. So I used TripAdvisor.com, and I kind of like researched which beaches are most popular for each state, and I just uploaded them into like a small database. And so each state has roughly from 4 to 10 to a little bit more beaches for each state. Florida, for example, I think has roughly 25 or more, whereas a state like Georgia only has a couple, like 4 or 5. So basically what a user can do upon loading in is they can either just explore, maybe find a couple beaches that they've been to. So like for example, for me, I've been to Wilmington, so I can obviously find where Wilmington, North Carolina is very quickly. And I can see that there's been a couple sharks within 10 miles, a little bit more within 20 miles, and there's almost 30 sharks within 30 miles. And to help visualize this even more, you can go up to this interactive layer here and turn on all these shark pings, and they populate all over the place. So these are the actual shark points that I've helped upload and that OSearch has gratefully provided for me. And then I also have these radiuses programmed in from each beach. So again, for the one here in Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach, you can see that 2 sharks within 10 miles have pinged. So if we turn on the 10, there are the 2 pings right there. If we turn on the 20, we can also see that a little bit more start getting populated in. And if we turn on the 30, we see that there's even more getting populated into that area. And then a cool thing too with all these points out here, there are a lot, and it's going to be kind of cool to explore this, but you can see which the shark name is and the date and time of the ping. So you can kind of almost follow some of these sharks around as they've been traveling. So Freya here has a ping, then Mary Lee has a ping here, Catherine, Mary Lee again, And there's shark pings all over the place. Mary Lee, thank you very much. You have a lot of points, so it helped out quite a bit. But yeah, this is basically what the tool is for. And you can also search if you know that you're going to a specific place. So, for example, Daytona, Florida. Just search that up. Brings you right there. And again, we have a beach there, Daytona. And you can easily see how many sharks are within the certain radiuses. So then, one final thing I wanted to show was this link that I do have to OSearch. And again, thank you so much to OSearch. Chris Fisher, John Tyminski, and the rest of the team really did a lot of awesome work over the past couple of years. And I'm so glad to have been able to use their data. So I had to include a link to their map as well, which is just this. And basically, it's the full roster that they have of all the different types of animals and shark species that they've tagged. So once again, thank you very much, and that's SharkViz.